Yo, what is up? Chaos Awakens. Well, guys, I figured I would do another live. I'm sorry about the my face looking so pale again because of the lighting. My nephew and niece live with us. They today, probably like 30 minutes ago, went to Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri to look at Christmas lights. So, and my mom was looking at Christmas stuff, ornaments and things like that. And, I figured, first off, let me say, I was thinking of what can I do a live about? And I figured it's the Christmas season. So, I mean, I think it's a fair question to ask. What is what's one of the favorite gifts you have received throughout the years for Christmas? Now, if you see the shirt, if you can even make out that says Walmart, I used to work at the Tire and Lube Express as a service writer. I would write up oil changes and stuff from my power chair. I would zip around to the cars, had a handheld computer, and I would write up orders. So, and I knew it would be the last physical job I would probably have. So the boss kind of let me slide out of there with the shirt. You're not really supposed to keep these, but kind of a special occasion. Kind of, um, so yeah, I would love to hear what one of your favorite presents was. One that really sticks out in my mind. My parents bought me so much stuff, but I was pretty spoiled. Uh, One that instantly just pops in my mind is my mom's dad, my grandpa. It was a really beautiful blue bicycle, and this is in the 80s. Had a banana seat on this bad boy, and I didn't even know how to ride a bike at the time. So I did have a few crashes, a few spills, but I love that bike. That was it. It was so beautiful. I remember coming out there, and it was just like, that kid reaction. You're just like, oh my god. It might as well have been a Mercedes Benz to me. That's one of the presents that I can for sure just right off the top of my head. My grandpa was a mason. He retired from Southwestern Bell. He was a man's man. He was the type of man and gentleman that a young man could use as an example of this is what a man should be in my eyes. He worked his butt off. He retired. He's just a good dude, for sure. Definitely miss him a lot. He hasn't been gone a long time, but I do miss that. I miss that old guy a lot. But I'm hoping somebody will come in and leave my seat back here. And that's another thing about being in a wheelchair that's good is it's like a lazy boy on wheels. I just lean my seat back. Oh, I don't feel really comfortable. Well, I am drinking Mountain Dew Zero, a little caffeine rush. I'm 49. I got to have my caffeine. I am no longer 20 with energy to burn. No, sir. But yeah, this shirt I used to work at Walmart, so my sister found it and some things. I didn't know I even had it. Or I mean, I didn't remember that I had it because it got mixed in with her stuff, and she's like, "Hey, look, I found one of your old work shirts." I do miss the job sometimes, the camaraderie. hanging out with the guys. I do miss that sometimes. But right now, it doesn't even make any sense to go back to work. Between the wear and tear on my vehicle, I can't drive. My mom, 68. We live down a mile for sure of horrible dirt road in a really low minivan, and the wheelchair van part of it, the ramp that slides out is pretty much broken. It's yeah, sucks. So and I'm still to this day, and it's been 8 9 years. I don't know what it's been. It's been a while. Okay, it's probably been nearly a decade since I quit Walmart. I'm still paying back the government for working there. I don't understand that. You're in a wheelchair. You've got all these obstacles in front of you. So instead of giving you a pat on the back, hey, good job. They make you pay for it forever. But it's all, it's all right. But yes, the main topic of this video is, what is one of your favorite gifts that you've received during any Christmas? Um, I know mine's easy. The bicycle is just Also, I do want to touch on some subjects though. Besides that, I would like to know everybody's opinion about AI and being a YouTube creator using AI. I've seen some things that I really do not care for. And I mean, I really don't care for. Uh, but some things I think are okay with AI. You know, you need a little help with this one little piece of whatever you're trying to put together on a video. I get it. But I think that people are using AI so much that they're not staying in tune with their creativity. They're being lazy. And it's just the way I feel. And definitely not going to apologize for it because it's just how I feel. I said it, so it's already out there. So I just think it's you can do some amazing things, yeah. But you got to think that these other YouTubers got to think that, what about the small guys like me, and others that don't, maybe we can't afford a fancy computer, or maybe we aren't smart enough to do that, or I think that the field needs to be a little more leveled out. It just seems like they're showing all these bimbos on YouTube, and that's another thing. The word bimbo isn't even describing a female. There's this bimboification, this movement, if you will, going on YouTube, and I think they've called it a movement, and they don't even understand what the word means. And they're like, and I saw this one video, and she said, "Well, we're not all like that." And I'm like, okay, so I clicked on it, and you can see bottom cleavage, like quite a bit, and I'm like, by today's standards, yeah, you look like a bimbo. Yeah, sorry, it's the way it is, you know. And here's the thing: I'm 49 years old. I don't want to see a Gen Z with half of stuff hanging out. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I'm 49. I don't want to see that. I'm a guy. Yes, I love beautiful women. Yes, but you're Gen Z. And not to mention there's kids on here that are going to see this stuff. You're trashing my childhood memories. Like, there's this one thing. It's called Panavision, and they literally made Velma and Daphne look like a couple of prostitutes, pretty much. And I'm like, Guys, you're going too far. This is what I'm talking about with the AI things. You need to back off some. But those are there's just some side things that I will rant about, but just yeah. Remember the main thing: Christmas present. What was your favorite Christmas present? What was it? You know, I'm really curious to know. I really do care to know if you're willing to share it. Um, so yeah, no more ghost hunting. Yeah, one morning I woke up and literally two, two times the night terror thing, being attacked in my sleep twice in an hour. And if I was a selfish person, I could have kept on going. But when you're not really messing with, but when you're involving yourself on purpose with things of the spirit world, the spiritual side of things, stuff can go down and you can get possessed. There's all kinds of horrible things that can happen. So, could I, as a person, learn how to live with those, feel that evil presence, and be like, know what it is, and be like, it's not going to kill me. I'm all right, and keep going. Yeah, but I'm not selfish because spiritual things can attach themselves to people. And I don't want to be responsible for something bad happening to a family member or a friend. So that's why we are no longer doing that. It's not because I don't have the guts to do it. It's because I have the common sense not to do it. There's a difference. There's a difference. Cheers. I've been working on my British accent. Me and my nephew. Um, we play together. I am Loki, the god of mischief and just deceivery. So I know that doesn't sound perfect there, but so that's I wanted to do an English accent before, but just not call things like they call them up there. I'm not going to call my mom. I'm not going to call the yard the garden. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to learn the metric system. No, just the accent. And Loki, for some reason, if you guys can answer me this one, why the hell does Loki have a British accent? Because we don't know. He just does. Maybe they just thought it fits with his character. So I've been trying to learn a lot of that. I've been trying to learn the accent. I know that R, you don't want to stress R's in there. Sometimes you say the R, but it's really not that hard. You would say like things like car, hard, park. And like when you say, if you say, I've noticed when you say like, we would say, I need to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. They say, I need to go to hospital. They don't say they just say that. Semi trucks. Now there's the long nose conventionals, and there's the cab overs, which don't have a nose, period. One of those is called a lorry. A lorry. It literally makes me think of Lori Morgan, the country singer. I don't know what the other one's called. I know lorry. I think a lorry is like the stubby nose thing, or the one without a nose. I don't know. But yeah, it's just to get in to in character. just to get into character. Yeah. So see, I'm just learning. I'm just learning every day. I just practice a little bit, and it's getting better. So you just got to practice like anything. I mean, I'm American. I've never even been to the UK. Shout out to the UK though. They are our allies in war. They're our friends. Some of the greatest rock bands in history have come from there. So, yeah, I mean, they are different far as instead of a president, they have a prime minister and they have a queen. We don't have that. We have president and we have the vice president. So there's the prime minister and there's one underneath him. I can't remember who that is though. Or maybe it's the queen and then there's the prime minister. I can't remember. But like I said, I'm not going to get all involved in all that really that much. Just the accent. Like now I could say shaken, not stud. But see, the thing is, he was Scottish. Sean Connery, Scottish. Like you could say now, Sean Connery. I do an okay one. You could say, so make it be, what's your favorite snack? Fresh section of applesauce. Yeah, fresh section applesauce. So what can I get you today? I'll take fresh section applesauce and a martini, shaken, not stirred. So I do a decent Sean Connery. Where is everybody? Please come and watch the live. You know what I didn't do? I'm such a freaking dork. I didn't share it. I didn't share out the freaking stream. I'm losing my dang mind. Oh no, I don't think hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get my phone. For some reason, my Facebook on my laptop and my phone is different. I don't freaking get it. Get the old Samsung AG14. I think I'm saying that right. We gotta share the live out, guys. I'm losing my mind. It's not thinking properly. Can we turn the volume down? I don't need to hear that crap. Go to live. Okay, now we're shared. I cannot believe we sit here for, well, it's only 20 minutes. So, and didn't share. So silly. So silly. Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. My Facebook on my Lenovo laptop here, right here, is different than that one. So I don't know. I'm 49. Now I know some older people that are very good at electronics and technology and all that stuff. Being a YouTuber, you think that I would be? I am to an extent, but that's about it. What's the date? Isn't it weekend? Because I'm not actually sure. What is today's day? Saturday, so it is. Awesome. Cool. All right. 14th. Saturday, December 14th. So this is good. So there could be some people off work. So that's a good thing. Let this chair up a little bit. I'm shaking my feet as I speak to you guys because of the blood clot scare. So we will wait and see if anybody comes. Okay, welcome to the stream. I see we have one up there. If you care to share what one of your favorite Christmas presents was, maybe even a couple of them, please share. Mine was a blue bike in the 80s with a banana seat that my grandpa bought me. And that's really the main topic of this. We can talk about other things if you want, but that's the main topic. Chaz. Mate. I'm trying to learn the English accent. I play with my nephew a lot, and I bought this 12-inch Loki action figure. And for some reason, if you can tell me, I don't know if you know, some people aren't into superheroes. I really haven't been, to be honest. He has a British accent, or you can say English accent, whatever you want to say. But so I've always wanted to learn it, but getting into character, we kind of just role play with these things. He loves to do that, so that's what I do with him. And honestly, I will say it's actually pretty fun. You get to use your imagination. People can say I'm a big kid, but are you really? My nephew, he's 22, and he's got stuff. He's got action figures. I've got an action figure, and it's so fun. And if you do research, a lot of grown-ups that don't even have kids play with stuffed animals. It's a thing. And I think it's good. I think it's good to stay young at heart. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't just go to the playground and play with random kids. Okay. But I do play with my nephew. That's it. I know. The other one would look weird and get you beat up. So, but yeah, my nephew, yeah, we have a lot of fun together. I know there is that Loki lives in Asgard. He is the stepson of Odin and the stepbrother of Thor. So it's like every day I'm trying to just push a little English accent in there, and I think pretty soon, knowing that I'm trying to portray a character in our games that it'll help me actually be better at learning the accent. So, there's different, kinds of British accents. There's like Welsh, like Harry Potter. You can get all deep with it. I don't want to get like that. I don't want to go real deep. Just kind of a flow. The Daz Gaming, something like that. Maybe a little deeper. If you never watched Daz Gaming, you're missing out. He's a very funny guy. He's like 6'2", pretty big old bloke, but he's really high voiced. Like my voice is like it's so low compared to his, and he's definitely bigger than me. I'm maybe 5'10" if I stood up, probably 5'9" now since I've had the muscle issues. So I see somebody's watching. If you want to put a favorite present that you remember that you were given, please do. If not, that's okay. Some people just like to hang out, and that's okay too. Uh, what is it? See, some people call you guys lurkers. I think it's kind of rude. I don't like that. I don't like the word lurker. It's almost like creeper. It's almost like you're saying pervert to somebody. I think it's better just to say like, I don't know. You're just hanging out in the back. You're hanging out backstage. That's what I like to say. I've done YouTube a lot. So it's not my first game, first rodeo. So I can sit here and talk for hours, and it's no big deal. It's it's not. I don't need anybody to come on and talk or at all, honestly. But I would like to. I hope somebody comes on and tells me what a really cool present that they received. 27 minutes. Jeez, I look pale. Do apologize for the lighting. I do not have a curtain in front of this window, but this is the only place I really have. It's the good place to really go. Hold on a second. I'm seeing. Yeah, but I want to see the room. All that extra junk. There we go. So, in the background, I noticed you see that I'm in the bathroom. I don't have a door. I'm in a wheelchair, so doors are not a good thing, really, as much as you can keep from it. I'm in my own room, so I don't really need a door. I know you noticed the Halloween shower curtain, but I'm one of those people where it's like, it's pretty much Halloween year round in my mind. Yeah. Love horror games, love horror movies, love all that stuff. So, but I do love Christmas too. Do I love it as much as Halloween? No. Even though I actually am involved more with Christmas, but I mean, you do end up doing more wrapping presents, buying presents, getting presents, all this stuff. But Halloween, you just go buy some candy. If you're a kid, you just go trick or treat. I learned you can actually trick or treat as an adult, actually here in Arkansas. But the problem is not everybody is. I don't even like the word, but woke enough to be like, dude, chill out, man. It's just trick or treating. Everybody likes to dress up. Now, I will say that I've seen some female costumes that little risque, but I don't see the harm in it. But it's a weird situation because I understand if you were a parent, which I've only been a step parent, there would probably be those people who would try to use that as a tool to get closer to kids or whatever. And I see that. Yeah, there's weirdos or freaks in the world. I get that. But there's a lot of us like me who just love Halloween. It brings back good memories as a kid. Filling up your your plastic pumpkin full of candy, never knowing what the next house might hold. King size Snickers. You never know what's gonna hold. Which I don't know. I don't know if they had king size Snickers back then, but you know what I mean. I wanted to go this last Halloween, but I think maybe Fayetteville, would be open to that situation and growing up trick or treating. But fact is, you can't just because one house might be sort of woke or a little more chilled out and relaxed about things doesn't mean the freaking next house will be. So it's probably not even worth the risk of trouble or people yelling at you or whatever. Even though it's legal, I could literally call the cops and be like, "This person's being," Of course, I wouldn't. Well, so we got one person watching, or at least letting their device play. No speaking yet. We're all live chat. We are shared to Facebook. It is the weekend. Now, I do realize this is not the wink, wink. The most popular thing right now is coming on and just talking to a random person. I'm not gaming. I'm not doing this or that. Now, I am going to get a trail cam really soon. So, and that's a promise. Pretty soon you're going to see nighttime footage of raccoons, probably coyotes, owls, all kinds of stuff. You're going to see a lot of stuff. Maybe even some cougars or something. There are bear here in Arkansas. So, so look forward to that. There will be some night vision trail camera footage coming up. And I mean a lot of it. So, yeah. Now, trail cameras are popular. Hunters watch those shows. They get thousands of views. Hunters watch that. Survivalists, animal lovers. Maybe you're going to go camping and you want to know, what's the behavior of this animal. It could be anything. Or you just appreciate nature. The animals and everything. I don't know. And that's animal lover. So I do think that the channel will start popping, definitely, when the trail camera gets mixed in with things. My nephew wants to do gaming. Now that's mostly not going to be on here, but we will. I don't know how to do it. I got him on YouTube. I got him a channel, but there's a thing called mirroring. I can't talk. I cannot talk right now. Mirroring. Yeah, mirroring. I'm sorry. Jeez, mirroring. Anyway, and it looks like you're in a boom mirror, bam. It looks professional when you're gaming. You're in the corner. They're up there. The game's up here, or and you can. I forget what they call it. You can talk. In the game, and it's kind of like you're playing the game with the audience, so it's pretty cool. All right, we got 2 in the stream. So to the second streamer, Forgive me, I can't speak today. What is one of or a couple of your favorite Christmas presents that you've received in the past? Whether you were a kid, a teenager, an adult, if you want to share it with us, if not, that's totally fine. And we can talk about something else as well, other topics. I don't want to talk about racism, politics, religion, none of that. This is too new. Sports out the window, not that either. But anything else is on the table, you know. Main topic, what's your favorite present that you got? So if you don't want to share it, totally cool. I understand not everybody wants to come in and put themselves out there. So I get it. I've been doing this for quite a while. We were monetized at one time, actually. We had another totally different channel monetized. Yeah. So I've seen, I won't say I've seen it all, but I've seen a lot. So sitting here drinking Mountain Dew. How about a little joke, guys, to lighten up the mood here? Now, I'm in a wheelchair, so I feel like I have the right to tell this joke. And as a wheelchair user, you're blessed to laugh. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile. Virgin Mobile. Now, I don't even know if Virgin Mobile's even around anymore. They probably are, but they changed to a different company name. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you get it. You get it. Virgin and the Mobile. You get it. So. What do you call a person in a wheelchair during a zombie apocalypse? Meals on Wheels. Now, my wheelchair is fast and it's strong. I think I would do pretty good. I know for a fact I could knock some zombies on their ace for sure. Didn't say the word, said ace. Ways around it now. How about this? No more wheelchair jokes. Mario Brothers. You have Mario, Luigi, you have the princess, and Okay. Now, hypothetical. The princess and Mario got into a romantic relationship. Mario decided, I'm not happy anymore. So he sits her down on the couch and he says, I don't think it works, but you have to understand that it's not you. It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. So I like that one. That's a funny one. Either one. Have you guys ever seen a butthole covered in plastic? A butthole covered in plastic. Now, you're probably telling yourself, it's a hole, bro. You could only cover the hole itself. How are you going to wrap it in plastic? So I'm not going to answer that one. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to say, I don't get it, or what is it? What's the answer? I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So, a butthole covered in plastic. And it's really not gross. The first part is gross, but the punchline is not. Now, if you do ask for the answer, please don't say this to somebody that's not your friend or that you know formally, because it could get you punched in the mouth. You know, it's not horrible. It's not even a cuss word. There's no cuss words in it. There's none in this whole joke. Or, well, there is one. There is one. Yeah, there's one cuss word. Yeah, there is one cuss word. Just one. But yeah, if you don't know the person, they might not like it. And if you do risk that, at least tell them, this is a little personal towards you. So, understand it's a joke. Please don't punch me in the face. Just trying to lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I've done 24-hour lives. I did 2 of those back in the day, pre-COVID. I did 2 quite a while before COVID. 2 24-hour challenges I've done, or streams. I've done 10-hour ones, 5-hour ones. You name it. Now, after 70 something hours, I forget what it is, 73, 76, something like that, you literally start killing brain cells while being up that long. So do not, and I repeat, do not go over 70 hours or you risk permanent damage to your brain. So don't pull no 100-hour crap. No. It's not worth losing brain cells to get views. It's not. No. It's bad. It's really bad. It's fun. I mean, you feel like you're like you're literally. I guess you kind of are hallucinating. After a while, it's like you're not even yourself anymore. You're out like it's like you feel like an out of body experience, sort of. I would say. So I know out of the 2 of you guys, you guys have had to have at least one Christmas present that you liked. But I don't. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, you guys aren't really wanting to talk, so that's totally fine. Totally fine. Don't even worry about it. I don't have access to this feature. What is this? I don't know what that is. Huh. That's weird. Guys, if you can for me, I know you don't. I know you're not wanting to talk on here, which is fine. If you can share out the stream for me to Facebook, to X, something like that, I would so much appreciate it. Or maybe invite some friends over to maybe they would be willing to tell me what their favorite Christmas present was, or a few of them. It's we're going to give a lot. I'm going to give you guys some of this right here. 100% love. Give y'all some YT love. Some hearts coming up there. There we go. That's for y'all. $12, $11. I was going to talk to you guys about the name of the channel. We changed it to Chaos Awakens because, well, if you've seen some of the videos, we've blown stuff up with, firework mortars. January, I'm going to buy quite a few of those. You're going to start to see a lot more things blow up. Now, my brother-in-law, Chris, he lives like right over here, or is fixed to be my brother-in-law. Him and my sister live like right over here, like 150 feet. We save the big stuff for when he's around because he likes it. He works a lot, so it's hard for him to be here for everything, or to just even get off sometimes. So we have this big old 1,000-watt microwave that quit on us. We're gonna blow it up with 3 mortars inside of it. It's going, yeah, it's gonna mess it up. Um, but what I will do is we'll have the big items, and when I'm just, when he's at work and we're doing stuff here, I'll stack a whole bunch of cans, put a mortar behind it, and you can just watch the cans. So we'll have some fun. You know. So we're gonna do, we're gonna do some chaos. We want to do things that live up to the name of the channel. When I can, I'm getting a blender, and we're gonna blend things. We're gonna blend stuff that you shouldn't blend. We're gonna hook the blender to one of those power bars with emergency shutoff thing, and then plug that into the wall. So if the blender decides to fry itself, it doesn't fry electricity in the wall. So we're going to be safe. We're going to have the cover on that thing. Nothing flammable. I'm not just going to throw a huge bolt in there. It's just going to kill it. But we will. Maybe an old cell phone, maybe that's not worth a crap anymore. Or, maybe a Nerf bullet. Just if you guys, want to, sometime you could put in the comments like what would you blend? What would you put in a blender? Something that you would not normally. This thing is probably going to die. It's probably not going to make it through the situation. So yeah. So that's one. So we've got a lot of ideas, guys. So you guys just keep hanging in there with us, and you guys are going to have some fun. Oh yeah, definitely so. Gonna party. Woo. There goes all the yay and the love. Man. Well, if this conversation gets any more crazier, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just messing around. I do appreciate you guys being here. Got the reviews, awesome. Let's click on. There's 2 watching right now. Could I talk you guys into smashing the like button for me? I would appreciate that. That would be amazing. That way you don't have to show who you are. You can remain anonymous. And your boy gets some love, some more love than you're already showing love to me, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I don't care if you don't talk at all. You're here. Thank you so much. You're making my day. So 3 are watching at this moment. So, yep, Chaos Awakens says 33 subscribers. So we did go up to 35. So we do have 35, 34 and 35. So we're getting there. It's going to take a little while, but hey, So to the third viewer, we have 3 people that are watching. Can you tell me, if you don't mind, what is one or a few of the Christmas presents you've received as a child or a teenager or as a grown-up that you really, really liked? It's something that really just pops in your head, Mine was in the 80s, was a baby blue, brand new bicycle with a banana seat. That's when the banana seats were cool. I still like the banana seat. That's a cool seat. I mean, they have this, the bicycles with two seats. You can literally just throw another person, one of your friends, on the back of the bicycle seat, which is pretty cool. So, so I did share with you guys. So that's the main one that pops in my head, just instantly, is that one. Mom and Dad have bought me tons of cool stuff too. There's things I can think of there, Star Wars things, but the bicycle, really. If you guys want to talk about different subjects, we can too. Different topics, we can too. As long as it's not religion, racism, or politics. No, none of that. No. Gets too tense, too freaking fast. Not even sports. No sports. No. I'm not a sports fan to begin with, and that stuff can get heated. You've seen how crazy sports fans can get. Oh my gosh. That's fine. I'm not down them. You love your players. Totally cool. Four watching now. Four watching. Okay. To the fourth watcher, can you tell me what is one of your favorite Christmas presents that you have received in your life? Through any part of your life, adolescence, being a grown up, whatever it may be. Mine was a brand new baby blue bike with a banana seat that my grandpa bought for me when I was a kid. I'm 49 now. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't say I'm old. I would say I'm oldish. Definitely a Gen Xer. Gen Xer. Yes. How about this? The Mike Tyson, Jake Paul scandal is what it seems like to me now. I am so PO'd at that whole thing and confused. I just don't really, really. It's like people say they found, um, proof that it was set up. The fight was set up. You do this, you do this. And I kind of do believe that, because here's the thing. I believe it and I don't. Jake Paul dancing around the ring like a ballerina, like a little girl. Mike Tyson's in the middle of the ring. So either I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe anymore, because that was chicken shit. Jake Paul knows this guy hits like a Mack truck. So yeah, smart move not to get too close. But I think he was being a wuss by not coming in and fighting the old guy, as he called him, up close. He did it because he would have gotten knocked out. And he knows it. That's why he danced around the ring like he did. Oh, you can't catch me, old man. He may not have the stamina that Jake Paul did, but he would have knocked him to the moon. So thank you. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. You are a rock star. Thank you so much. I guess I wanted him to win because I was like, one for the older guys, right? And Mike Tyson made fun of his deceased daughter, guys. Now, I don't know if you guys have kids, if any of you have kids. But if a man, let's say you're the dad, if one of you guys are a dad, and a person made fun of your deceased daughter, what would you do? You would fly off the handle. You would beat this guy to a pulp, probably. People would have to pull you away from the man, probably. And She was 5 years old, guys. He said, I'm going to put you next to her. The last thing you want to say to anybody is something like that, because it's morally wrong and completely unempathetic. You call Mike Tyson sir. That's what you call Mike Tyson, sir. To say something like that to Mike Tyson, who was known as the baddest man on the planet, for a reason, guys. This man has knocked out a 7-foot dude before, like an oak tree. I think Tyson's 5'10" or 5'9". He was the baddest man on the planet. The baddest young man on the planet he was. He made a living knocking people out. You don't do that to Mike Tyson. But now I don't even, in a way now, I don't even care. It's just I'm disappointed in Tyson even more than I am Jake Paul. He is a legend in boxing. And if this stuff is true, if he faked this, then he was like my boxing hero in boxing. Like I told you, I'm not really a sports fan, but Mike Tyson I was definitely a fan of. But if you set this up, I don't care. I don't care what he did in the past. I don't care. Just lost a fan. Just lost me as a fan. If it's true. Because you don't do that. You don't think of this was if I'm wrong, you can correct me. A $3 million fight? More? All these people who paid their hard-earned money to see a real fight. You're scandalous. That's such a scandalous thing to do. All right, guys, I'm in a hyper mood. Let's switch it up. What do you guys think about AIs? What do you think about YouTuber creators using AI to make their videos? To an extent, I think it's cool. But we all know those videos on YouTube where there's the women that are AIs and they make Dolly Parton look small. You know what I'm saying? And it's AI. Sex sells. It does. It always has, and it always will. It bothers me as a creator that I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm just a basic dude talking to some nice people who have chosen to spend some time with me when they could be doing anything else in the world right now. So thank you for that. Thank you for the like, and thank you for the love. It bothers me because I put my imagination into this stuff. My heart and soul. I put myself into this, I try to think of new videos to entertain you guys during the times where things are slow. Like right now, they're slow. So I figured, I'm going to come on live and at least talk to you guys. Let you know I'm here. I'm thinking about you guys. And that there is good things to come. There's a trail cam. There's a night vision trail cam coming pretty soon. We're going to be blowing a lot more stuff up. Hence Chaos Awakens. Now the trail cam, it's not part of Chaos Awakens. Now, if you see a knockdown, drag out animal fight, I guess there you go. I guess that can be part of it, but it just bothers me because it's so, to me, it's kind of lazy. It's a little lazy, I mean, it's smart. If you look at this in a business aspect, for right now, yeah, it's smart. But you don't know how long that stuff's going to last. And like I said, the sex is always going to be sex sells. But I don't know. I feel like this is something that later on can come back and bite you in the ass. Jazz mates. I could be wrong, and it's not a jealousy thing. It's more of I don't think it's fair to other YouTubers who don't have that ability. And there's so many YouTubers that it's just getting worse and worse to where it's just getting to where people are just copying what other people did. It's becoming a thing to where it's hard to find just people doing their own stuff, their own shit. I mean, come on, be creative, use your brain that you were given. Think a little here, you know? I mean, to me, it's like a lot of them are just being sheep. They're just cloning out all these bimbos. They make Gilligan's Island look bad. They made Scooby Doo look bad. Make Velma and Daphne look like a couple of prostitutes, or sorry, ladies of the night, whatever. That's my kid memories. You're messing with my kid memories. I think there's kids that are on YouTube, so not only is it like create it's wrong as far as creativity. Like you need to put a little more effort, I think, forth in your videos instead of just using, you know, the AI. And it's just nuts to me. And it's morally wrong because there's kids over here that don't need to see this kind of stuff. And a lot of these girls that dress skimpy are Gen Zs. I'm a Gen X. I'm old enough to be their dad. I don't want to see that crap. Put your clothes on. You can look pretty. You can look sexy without looking like a lady of the night. You can do that. Okay? And you're too young to be doing that anyway. Just, you got to understand I am 49. I'm a Gen Xer. So seeing this stuff, it's hard. This world, even though I'm 49, I'm not like 80 something, but the world, I don't even recognize it anymore in a way. There's so many things I don't even, I'm like, what? You got to understand, like when I was a teenager, I was playing cassette tapes in my radio. I mean, I saw the birth of the CD taking place of music in home movies, or not home movies, just movies, Hollywood movies. Technology. I mean, as technology's crazy, and I love technology. I mean, but it's just like, look at this. Look, Samsung. Okay, right here. This thing right here. Okay, it is your camera. It's a video high class. It's a very nice video recorder. It is a flashlight. There's even cases for your phones that you can shock people with as self-defense mechanisms. It is a GPS. It's nuts. You find your next partner, or maybe even husband or wife, on this. Go to Tinder. Swipe, 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 swipe. It's insane. If you would have told me some of this stuff would exist back when I was a teenager, I would have been like, you're freaking nuts. You're crazy. Pronouns. Not picking on it. But if you'd have told me that too. Wait, you're telling me that people are going to care what their pronoun is? Like what? You're joking, right? It's the English language. It's just the English language. I would have been like, you're freaking nuts. I have no problem with it at all. I'm just trying to tell you guys like where I'm coming from, far as where I came from, what I was used to, and now seeing these different things happen. It's like, oh my gosh, it makes the world a little unrecognizable to me. You know, now back in the day, you had to plug in your TV, and then you had to screw in your cable wire. Now, what do? You have a router, all this stuff. All you do is just plug the TV into the wall, enter in your network. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I had a 52-inch TV when we were a teenager. We did. That thing was a foot and a half deep, for sure. Now there's 70 and a lot bigger. They're just inches deep. It's insane. Transformers. Have you guys seen the Transformers? They transform themselves. Where was that when I was a kid? I would have freaked. That is so cool. I never thought I would live to see the day when I would see an Optimus Prime Transformer toy do a karate kick. It's insane. It is insane. So I love technology, but I hate it too. I hate certain things, and AI is cool, but it's the way you use it. Like there was an Asian woman they made. It was she was an AI, not a real person, but they made her a nurse. And during COVID in the hospital, she was working side by side with doctors and nurses and helping people live. So there is a good side to AI. But what happens, guys? What happens when something really awesome comes along? It takes one idiot or some idiots to come along and screw it up. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm not afraid of, but that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. Somebody's going to do something stupid with AI to the point to where it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So okay, we did have two other people watching. We still have two now. We have a like. Thank you very much. How long have we been on here, guys? Hour and 8 minutes. All right. So I'm trying to think how long I'm going to stay on here, really. Because to be honest, we haven't had one person say a word, not a single word, and it's like I don't know. I know we're not built up yet, but you would think somebody would be like, "Oh yeah, man, I got this. Yeah, I got a drone for Christmas one time." You would think somebody would say something, but we are a small channel, so I almost expected this, so that's fine. It takes time. You got to be patient, and I'm not sometimes, but I am today. Man, getting kind of hungry to be honest with you. What if I just sit here and don't say anything? What would happen? But if somebody's watching, they're watching. So it's so says you're watching. So I don't know. So I don't know. So the one thing I hate about people. Not, wait a minute. Let me rephrase it. Hate about people. The only thing that that bothers me a little bit about people that don't say anything is that I don't know. It's just my OCD thing of not knowing, are they actually here listening or are they just playing their device? It would be nice to know, because if you weren't here and you're just playing your device, I wouldn't waste my breath and talk and wear my voice out if nobody's here listening. That's what bothers me a little bit, but there's no way for you guys to put anything in the chat without me knowing who you are. So it's not your fault. It's just the way it is. I appreciate you being here. I do. I probably will get off pretty quick. Go get me something to eat. And maybe come back. I don't know. It is the weekend, so I'm kind of surprised. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that nobody's said anything or came on to say anything. But we did have 4 people, which that's not bad. We only have 35 people. It says 33 now, but it's 35. They just it's the algorithm and all that crap. Well, to the 2 people that are here, whether you're watching now or this is your device, you will hear this later. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. I hope you have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you. Before then, I'll probably be back today. But I'm going to go get something to eat. Tommy's talking to me. But as I always say, peace, love, and Pringles.